Hello everyone, Prentice1215 here with another video update. It's been about a month since I last came to you with an update, and that was me saying that, well, I was taking the month of October off. Well, it's not October anymore, it is November the 1st, and so I am back with a regular upload schedule, which is goody for you, because I spent the month of October working on lots of different things. So what do you have to expect coming up later this month? Well, let me see here. First of all, we have some video game related stuff, which isn't much of a surprise because I always work on these smaller video game projects just to keep things moving along while you guys wait on the larger projects. So, first up, to help celebrate the now past spooky season, we have Warzone moments. This will be the Haunting of Verdansk event. So that'll be a fun video. That'll be up Friday, this upcoming Friday. And then later in the month, there will also be for the first time in about 2 years, a Star Wars Battlefront 2 Funny Moments video from Battlefront 2 2017. Been a long time since I've had one of those. Mainly because whenever I've played Battlefront for the most part over the last couple of years, it's been streamed on my channel, and usually I don't save moments from streams because that takes away from the stream itself, because I have to do the whole pause on the PlayStation thing and save the clips, and sometimes I can take a moment, so I usually just let the stream speak for itself and don't save those moments while I'm streaming. But played it for a bit with friends without streaming, and got some moments there, and I also had some saved up from a while back, so there will be some old clips in there. I don't know, I don't think you'll really be able to tell that any of the clips are super old, but so yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2 Funny Moments will be returning for another installment later this month. Now, I also have some longer form videos coming. One of those will be over Transformers Age of Extinction. If you saw my Pirates of the Caribbean video from 3 months ago, something like that, talking about why Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, or at least why I thought that movie was better than people give it credit for. This will be much the same. It's going to be my thoughts on Transformers 4 Age of Extinction, why I think it's better than some people give it credit for. Now, still not that great a movie in all honesty, but it's like, oh, this is one of the worst things ever made. It's like, I don't know about that. There's worse things out there for sure. So I just give some of my thoughts on that. That's a good 20-minute video and another good video essay. So now I unfortunately have some bad news. I know some of you are going to be watching me for, speaking of Transformers, Knights of Cybertron. This isn't the worst news imaginable. But I'm still not happy that I'm having to come to you with this news. For right now, at the very least, Knights of Cybertron is on indefinite hiatus. It's not canceled. I'm not just not doing it anymore. But it's taken me a lot longer to get some of these episodes out than anticipated. Everything on my end has been done for a while. Unfortunately, my voice actors that I have for the project are just incredibly busy people. They're also incredibly talented, which is why I don't want to replace them, especially after 5 episodes have been released and you've gotten a taste of what their voices sound like and for the characters that they're bringing to life and everything. I'm really happy with the work that they've given me. The only problem is a couple of them, they're just incredibly busy. So it takes them a while to get me some of their stuff. And so, and that's understandable. I get it. It's a volunteer thing. They are very gracious that they want to lend their voices to this project. They auditioned, so... And I gave them the parts, so it's not paid or anything. So I just kind of have to accept the stuff when they can get it to me. Unfortunately, it's just been a long while since I've gotten what I need from them. So production on my end is really kind of ground to a halt because I don't have the voice lines. And there is one episode for sure I could probably finish right now if I had like 2 or 3 more lines. And I've even kind of sort of considered just doing those myself, but I don't know. I just feel like that would be sloppy, and it would just seem really weird if for 2 or 3 lines, all of a sudden, a character just sounded completely different because I did the lines myself, and I just can't replicate the line correctly. So I've just decided to put the show on indefinite hiatus until I make sure to get everything together and I actually get those episodes complete instead of working on them and then releasing them the moment they're ready, only for there to be another hiatus for 3 months because I'm still waiting on lines or something. That's just not a good schedule for you guys. It's not a good schedule for me, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean the first half of the first season is done. It's out. So you still have a little bit of the story already. And honestly, for now, that is a good stopping place based on where the next 5 episodes of season 1 go. So yeah, it's not the ideal circumstance, unfortunately, but that is where we're at. So eventually, the rest of season 1 of Knights of Cybertron will come out. It's just going to be, when it's ready to go. I apologize for this when I started it last, when I started it last year. Again, I had all my stuff done for a while, and the voice actors got me all their stuff. I thought that we'd be able to keep up a good schedule where, it might be getting it down to the wire, but, everyone would be able to get me their stuff right on time. And several voice actors actually have all their stuff for the entire season. It's been sitting ready to go for months now. But then there's just 1 or 2 that are just so busy that they can't get me, and that it's taken them just a little over a year now, actually, to get me some of their stuff. Which, I don't know, maybe that's a me problem, that if these guys really do take this long to get their stuff out, then I should go with other talent that can get it to me a lot quicker. But I like these guys' performances. They're they signed on to they auditioned. I liked what they offered me, so I feel like that they deserve the chance to let their work speak for itself. And while it might take a while, I think in the end it will be worth it to have a consistent voice cast throughout the show, to where at the end of it in a couple years where it gets done, then there is a consistent voice cast, and it's not like half the actors are replaced when the second season starts because I need people. It's like, I could do that. I don't want to do that though. And that's another thing, is like, I am working on the second season. I'm not just not doing anything with the show while I wait for the season 1 stuff to come in. I am working on the second season. It's all been written for a while. I'm working on filming it. So hopefully by the time I get all this stuff for season 1 and season 1 is done, then season 2 will be produced in terms of editing a lot quicker, and it'll get to you guys a lot quicker, because maybe by that point, but for one thing, I know for a fact that I will wait until I have everything together before releasing season 2, so that way we don't have a repeat of this problem. So yeah, it is unfortunate, and I apologize for that. But in the meantime, I do have some, let's say, consolations, like a consolation prize, because of the situation we're in. So it's not going to be exactly the same, but I do have a new Transformers series starting in the meantime. This is not meant to replace Knights of Cybertron, because it's not of the same caliber, so to speak, because this is more going to be a series of shorts. I'm calling it Transformers Studio Shorts because the primary focus is going to be on the Studio Series figures, kind of taking some different looks at the Bayverse, because that's what Studio Series is. It's the re-releases of Bayverse toys, reimagining of Bayverse toys and stuff. So it gives me a lot of interesting opportunities to examine those films in some ways that are maybe more of a comedic light, rather than the video essays like I'm doing on Age of Extinction this month. So most of these will not be very long. They're probably going to be 2 to 3 minutes at most. The first one that's coming out, though, it is going to be somewhat long. It's somewhere around 7 minutes long. And it is called Barricade is Late, taking a look at Barricade throughout all of the Transformers films that have been released. Because, if you know anything about the Bayverse, you know Barricade and the fact that he just kind of disappears every now and then, where he's in the first movie, he's not in the second. Then he shows up in the third, and then he disappears again. And then he's in the fifth, and then he disappears at the end of the fifth, and then, well, cliffhanger. So what's he up to in between movies? Why does he keep disappearing? Blah, 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 stuff like that. So I take a very comedic look, a very tongue-in-cheek look at what happens to Barricade during those movies and stuff. And I think it's a really fun video. You know, it definitely focuses on humor and stuff, and less of, you know, drama and everything like Knights of Cybertron is focusing on. But in terms of filming techniques and stuff like that, I do utilize a lot of that stuff. So a lot of the special effects that I've cultivated for Knights of Cybertron, I am going to be using in these, so it will still have a good visual look to it. It's going to be much easier and much quicker to produce these, and I'll be able to get these to you hopefully once a month starting from now, where I'll be working on these to get them out once a month until Knights of Cybertron returns. So you will not be completely devoid of content. There is going to be something for you guys. It's maybe just not exactly what you're hoping for. And I have I've had lots of ideas over the years of kind of wanting to do some of these. I've just never really had the opportunity to work on these, and now I have the opportunity to work on them because now there is kind of a need for them. So I think studio shorts will be very fun. I think you guys will enjoy it. The first one of those will be out this month. And then speaking of, you know, not having the opportunity to work on something, I have also decided that in the interim, while I'm waiting to finish up first season of Knights of Cybertron, I decided that I'm going to go forward with production on my War for Cybertron based story. I talked about this about a year ago when I wrote it. I had the idea for it and I wrote it, and I talked about it in my update video last October or something around that time, so it's been about a year. About this stray idea I had that I thought it was good, that I wanted to cultivate as well. It was just I don't know when I'm going to get to this because, you know, I'm busy with this other stuff, and I don't know when would be a good time to work on this. Now with this, probably is unfortunately going to be a lengthy hiatus while I wait to get all the Knights of Cybertron stuff together. I am going to work on this War for Cybertron story that I have written, and that will be more of your fill for the dramatic side of Transformers that I like, and I know a lot of you guys like out there too. So I think there will be a good mix of comedic stuff from studio shorts and then the dramatic side from this War for Cybertron story that I'm really excited to get working on, especially since I have a lot of this G1 themed stuff now thanks to the War for Cybertron toy line. And I've never really been able to utilize them that much, and, you know, and other stray figures across, you know, like Prime and animated and stuff like that. But now I can kind of mash them all together and use them because they're more Cybertronian based and stuff. So it'll be a little bit different than than Knights of Cybertron, some of the other Transformer stuff I've done in the past, where most of it has that Bayverse aesthetic. Now I'll be going a little more classic, but still writing my own take on things, and so that'll be your fill for the dramatic, and I'm looking forward to that. That will not be out this year, I will say that, though. That's probably going to be a February or March next year project because it's like a 50-page script, so it's going to be so in terms of production time, you know, in terms of filming and stuff, it's going to be treated like an episode of Knights of Cybertron, where it's going to take a while in dedication to film and stuff. However, I'm not going to go looking for voice actors for that one. I'm going to do it all myself. That means that a lot of the crowd bots and stuff are going to sound exactly the same because I only have so many generic voices that I can run through. I may do some computer manipulation to make some random bots in the crowd sound different than a couple other characters, because there's a lot of stray characters, even like random characters have like one or two lines and then they aren't in the rest of it. But and overall the production on that will go much quicker. So compared to some of these other Knights of Cybertron episodes, because I won't have to rely on any other voice actors. It's just me. So I'll get it filmed, I'll get it voiced, I'll get it edited, and then it'll be done and ready for release probably in February or March of next year. So you have that to look forward to as well. And I think that's kind of it for right now anyway. Of course, for you Ninjago people, I am going to be working on more Ninjago stuff. As of right now, I think there is going to be something for you guys that's very, very special that I think you all will really enjoy in December. Not going to make any promises as of yet, but I think December, that sounds about right. There will be a very special project. I will tease and get that ready when it is actually ready to go. But until then, I'll probably have some other short Ninjago scripted video like I usually have done this month. I may do that on the I may do the toy line video or something like that that I've teased in the past, and maybe save relationships part 2 for Valentine's Day again. And I know it's been a long while since I've done. I just released another Ninjago video, top 10 spooky moments, spooky episodes. So I will start, but I worked on Dark Island a lot this year, so there will be some more of those classic style Ninjago videos on my channel soon. But for right now, that will kind of be it. Oh, toy reviews. Duh. That's what the other thing was. I just haven't filmed those yet, so I forgot yet. There will also be toy reviews returning. The first one will be up next week, I think. I'm not going to spoil what they are. They are Transformers related, not Lego. But I'm really excited to look over these figures because it's one of those, these figures aren't out yet. Oh, hey, look, they're out. Yoink, right off the store shelf. They're mine now. So yeah, I'm excited to take a look at those. The first one will be up next Monday. And yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff heading your way on my channel this month and next month as well. So that will be it for now. So thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Remember to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and hanging in there in the month while I was gone, and goodbye.